This podcast is brought to you by Loot Crate Anime. Loot Crate has teamed up with Crunchyroll to bring you amazing toys, apparel, and other cool collectibles from your favorite anime and manga. To subscribe, just go to lootcrate.com/AnimeAmerica and use the code AnimeAmerica to get $3 off your first subscription.
Hello, and welcome to Anime America Reboot. Starring tonight, me, Megan,
Brad,
and Shannen,
who suddenly ate an air horn.
air horn.
As you see, we are again, unfortunately, Robynless tonight, which means that A, she's either out catching Pokemon, got eaten by a whale, or something dingo ate my baby. Something Australian joke. So tonight, Brad, Shannen, and I will be going over some news, some recommendations from myself, and then answering, I guess, a couple questions, and playing a few games. How about that, guys? Whoa!
I'm so excited I can hardly contain my enthusiasm. Oh, yay!
Yay! Alright, so I guess we're gonna kick it off with the kind of smaller news story today. Unless, do you guys want bigger news story or smaller news story first?
Let's start with the appetizer and then go into the main course.
Okay, so, the appetizer was a couple of weeks ago at the end of last month. Japan had the World Cosplay Summit, which is an event that takes place in the city of Nagoya every year. And each year, the mayor of Nagoya, now 67-year-old Takashi Kawamura, has had a tradition of dressing up for the event. He's done everything from, dressed as historical figures such as Tokugawa Manharu, Gintoki from Gintama, Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon, Luffy from One Piece, and Dragon Ball's Piccolo. But this year, it seems that his staff may have gotten their hands into something vampire-related. So, this year, they dressed up their little 76-year-old mayor as Crowley Usford from Seraph of the End.
Ha 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 ha.
And for all of us who have watched Seraph of the End, we are all laughing our asses off.
The irony.
For those of you who have never watched Seraph of the End, at some point during the second half of the first season, Crowley takes over Nagoya. And he takes over City Hall. Because Crowley exists on a plane of fuck you, that's why.
That's like breaking the fourth wall on a whole new level.
However, the good mayor had no idea who he was.
Oh my god.
I picked that news story for no other reason than I really like Seraph of the End and I thought this was adorable. And he's actually really cute. He's just this little old man dressed up as this vampire.
Age didn't do well for Crowley, I guess.
He's like 1,000 years old and from the age of the Crusades and no longer gives a shit.
Brad, your thoughts?
I don't know what y'all are talking about, so.
It's okay, it's only the filler. Now on to the big news. As of today's recording, August the 15th, 2016, Otakacon has just wrapped up. Which means that every anime company was in a fight to prove that they are better than one another and to let out their big news. And for some reason, Funimation always has this habit of basically dropping their biggest announcements at Otakacon. This year, Funimation announced that at its English dub, at its panel, the English dub cast for the series Overlord, Shimonetta, A Boring World Where the Concept of Dirty Jokes Don't Exist, the 6th season of Hitalia, and the first ever live-action Rurouni Kenshin film. So we're gonna start off with the Overlord cast, which is a show that got a lot of praise from us last year. I know particularly Robyn really likes, Overlord. To kind of go through some of the big cast, we have, I'm just gonna, I haven't actually watched all of Overlord, so, We have Megan Shipman as Maribel Fiore, Jill Harris as Orabelle, Anastasia Munoz as Narabel Gama, Felicia Angel as Shaltir Bloodfallen, Elizabeth Maxwell as Albedeo, and Chris Guerrero as Mon Maga, aka Eins Olnus Gown, the giant skeleton thing.
First of all, why Otakon of all places? I expected AX to be the big Comic-Con anime version drop of information. It's just why Otakon?
I think Otakon just because I think everyone else kind of drops their load at AX and Funimation's like, we need to save our thunder.
I'm kind of mute point to the list. I do not know how they're going to do that bone guy. It's just it's like there's in some dubs it's one character that makes or breaks the entire show.
So far I think the directing team is really well. We've got Kyle Phillips on director. He was an engineer for projects like Attack on Titan, Blood Sea the Last Dark. He ADR directed Takashi Kashi. He ADR directed N-Ride. Unfortunately, someone had to do that.
That poor man.
Someone had to do N-Ride. He's obviously ADR directing Overlord, but he's been an engineer on a lot of projects like Strike Witches, Tokyo ESP, Holic, he was the director for Ultimate Otaku Teacher. So I think that he did he's gonna do a really good job there. Writing team, it has Josh Greeley on it, and I think Josh Greeley does a really good job writing. He did a fantastic job with Tokyo Ghoul's writing, so I have no real complaints there. Brad, what do you think? Would you watch Overlord?
Sure, I'll give any anime a try.
It's about it's about the guy who, like, becomes this giant skeleton demon and then just takes over the world.
Think of Log Horizon. It's basically, for those who already know this, it's basically Log Horizon if Log Horizon was on a smaller scale and much, much darker. But not like in the weird darker thing.
I tend to gravitate towards the fantasy, sci-fi, action, so yeah, that sounds like something I would be interested in.
My issue with Overlord, and my main issue I've had with Overlord since day one, is that because it's in that, it's not because it's in RPG world specifically, is that it's trying to go the same kind of niche Log Horizon did by being heavy on the World of Warcraft-ish MOBA
but
logic.
Fan service.
Yes, I know it's the fan service, but like, for a lot of the episodes, when they had to explain to the audience, which was again a problem from Log Horizon, is that it's very, very game jargon heavy. So if you don't care for that crap, and the fan service isn't doing you, then the dialogue for the dub has really got to get you in the non-thing parts, because I don't know, it's just, like I said, the Overlord's character is the make it or break it deal breaker for this dub, in my opinion. I'm just being skeptical because that anime kind of didn't keep any stayability in my brain until now.
Okay, so if you were interested in picking up Overlord's dub, you can pick that up on November 8th, 2016. The next one that's going to be coming out on November 8th, nope, never mind, I lied. This coming out on November 29th is going to be the dub cast of Shimonetta, A Boring World where the concept of dirty jokes don't exist. There is no writing or directing team that's been revealed for this, but the cast follows, and it's a shorter cast list, so I'm going to go through it. Christopher Sabat as the narrator / Black Bass, Anthony Bowling as White Peak, Michaela Krantz as Hyoka, Laura Woodhull as Kosori, Brittany Karbowski as Otome, Monica Rial as Anna, David Wall as Goroki, Josh Greeley as Takanuchi, and Jamie Markey as Ayame. So basically, welcome to Jamie and Monica fun times. I'm in for laughter.
Ha ha. Wait, did you say Monica Rial as Anna?
Yup.
Oh shit!
Water is wet, sky is blue, Monica's Anna.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
This is the series I've actively waited for a dub for because I didn't feel like I was going to get the jokes in the Japanese. And if this is going to be, if they're basically putting, Brad, have you seen Panty and Stocking?
Nope. It doesn't sound like something I would watch.
Okay, for those of you who have seen Panty and Stocking, they put the girls who are Panty and Stocking as, Ayame and Anna, respectively.
The dream team is back again.
Josh I'm mostly here for Michaela Krantz, and that's about it.
I'm mostly here just to... I'm mostly gonna watch the dub for episode 4. I need to see Monica Rial. Episode 4 dub.
Is episode 4 Love Nectar?
Episode 4 is Love Nectar.
Oh, good God, why?
It's
Traumatization to 2015.
It's when characters start from normal anime to bullshit. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, Brad, do not watch this show if you are squeamish.
Yeah. I'm not squeamish, but I don't like fan service stuff, or I don't like any of that.
I'm gonna probably pick this one up when I'm at Youmacon. Hopefully they'll have it early when I'm up there, so I'm excited.
On a side note, though, can I just say Monica Rial is, like, one of my favorite VAs of all time. I mean, like, she's got that tone. No matter what she does, she's got the tone for just being one of the baddest bitches in anime when it comes to voice acting them. She was freaking Michiko, and that was great. She could pull off authenticity.
My mom was like, Crueltep's baddest bitch. She was so mad about that.
I love her for how authentic she can just make the character feel. It's so good.
So if you are interested in picking up Shimonetta, you can pick that up on November 29th. Next up is, for some odd reason, we're still making episodes of Hetalia. Funimation has unveiled some new characters for Hetalia, including the recast of who plays England. Which is, if you haven't heard the story, the original actor who played England actually got arrested for child pornography.
Wait, say what?
Yep, that was a thing.
Wait. Say that again.
The guy who played England in Hetalia got arrested for child porn.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
So he has been recast. To go over everybody else, we have Dallas Reed as Davy, M. Kyle Mitterland as Cameroon, Colleen Quinkenbeard as Monaco. Dallas Reed is also the Republic of Nico, Justin Briner as Ladonia, woo woo! Clifford Chapin as Kugel Moogle. I don't know what a Kugel Moogle is, but whoop whoop Clifford. Dave Matronga as Hut River, Chris George as Molossia, and Taliesin Jaffe will be taking over as Britain, who plays Blanca in Street Fighter X Tekken and Adon in Street Fighter 4. But you've heard him in English dubs as Kagura from Aquarion Evo. He is in... I'm trying to find bigger roles that he's in. He's Arthur Conan Doyle in the Black Butler Book of Murder OVAs, Takaya and Dear S, and he's in a bunch of other stuff as and Bartlow in Tales of Hysteria X. He's kind of more under the radar type of things, but he's gonna take over for England. That'll be released on the 8th of November. And then, kind of the big one that no one really saw coming is that Funimation's actually going to be dubbing the Rurouni Kenshin live-action films.
Awesome.
That's going to be interesting. Them doing live-action films.
They're going to be releasing the first film, Rurouni Kenshin Part 1 Origins, on Blu-ray November 1st, Blu-ray and DVD November 1st, and it's actually going to be screening in the United States from the 8th to the 10th of August. Well, that passed. Well, it filmed from the 8th to the 10th, so you can be picking it up on November 1st. This one's going to be headed up by Zach Bolton, who did the direction for series like Death Parade. Sorry. He was the director for, I believe he was Death Parade's director, if I'm correct.
Everybody, put your hands up.
He did the direction for Death Parade, Absolute Duo. I believe he did the Dimension W ADR directing.
That's
Eureka
my new
7
favorite show.
What?
Dimension W is my new favorite show.
He did the directing for the dub of Dimension W. He did the directing for Eureka 7 AO. Hanagai Next. I'm trying to find bigger projects that he's done. Some of One Piece. He was the assistant director on Ping Pong. He did the ADR directing for Peach Girl, unfortunately. Samurai 7. He was the assistant producer on Seraph of the End. Did some of the directing for Space Dandy, Soul Eater, and Soul Eater Not. So he's done a lot of stuff, and I believe it just said Joel McDonald, who did the dubs of Assassination Classroom and a couple others, will be heading up the directing with Chris George and Peter Hawkins on the ADR team. But we have J. Michael Tatum as Konryu Tadaka, Kent Williams as Arimoto Yamagata, Marcus Dimmick, Whoop Whoop, as Banji Inui, Josh Greeley as Gillen, John Swayze as Jine Udo, Robin McCollum as Hajime Saito, Alison Victorin as Yakiho Mojin, Trina Nishimura as Megumi Tanaki, Eric Vale as Sanayosuke Sagara, Alexis Tipton as Karu Kamiya, and Micah Solasad as Kenshin Himura. Fun fact, Micah Solasad is a big fucking Rurouni Kenshin fan. So he's kind of crying right now.
And a certain someone is also happy that
I'm buying this on DVD only because him and Marcus are in it. Oh, I'm not even fucking kidding.
Whoop whoop.
He's married.
I know, I'm talking about voice quality. What do you think I went with that?
Somewhere else.
I have no idea, and I don't want to know.
He's a really good actor, that's why. I like him a lot, and he's very nice. But I'm excited because, I don't believe Funimation actually went through and dubbed the Attack on Titan live actions. But they're doing this, which is nice because it does bring it up to another audience who would never watch it otherwise. And their dubs for movies have been really good lately, so I'm not really disappointed in this.
I'm kind of 50-50. I'm kind of mute on it, actually. I don't know, live action dubs I'm kind of okay with them. It doesn't give you much room to wiggle in the dubbing department, in my opinion. Only because, since it is live action, you have to go by the main person's voices, and sometimes you get that anime thing that most mainstream people are used to with the out-of-sync voices.
I think it'll work. Brad, how do you feel about it?
You talking about, the old Kung Fu movies where their lips would still be moving, but no voice?
Yeah, I think that's what she means.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah. Can't really get away from it when you dub it. But sometimes I just want to relax and watch it, and if it's very visual, I don't want to have to look down and try and read what they're saying and miss the action and what's going on. So, I don't know, there's the more that's going on, the more I want to hear it as opposed to read it.
And I agree with Brad. It's also a lot easier as a reviewer to watch a lot of dubs. You still get the story, and you also get to catch a lot of things you would miss watching the subtitled version. You miss a lot of the animation because you're half down at the screen, and sometimes you miss some stuff. So I'm actually really excited to do this, and just because we've been on this for a while, while they were at the panel, they did update their block of what they're releasing this year up until November, which just to do what they've released up to now in August was World Break, Aria of the Curse for a Holy Swordsman, why? Absolute Duo, again, why? Barakamon, fantastic series that everyone should actually check out, and it's got a really great dub. Brad, you would really like Barakamon.
Yeah,
it would Barack your world.
Why is that?
I hate you, Shannon. It is about a calligrapher who punches out a judge and gets sent to an island to chill the fuck out.
So interesting things happen on the island?
Yeah, it's kind of he kind of learns how to become a better person.
So is it, what genre is it? Is it drama
Slice
or
of life.
action? Slice of life?
Like, kind of slice of life comedy.
So he has to survive?
No, not survive Naru, a small child who keeps breaking into his house.
Oh, okay.
Assassination Classroom Season 1 Part 2, which I'll be grabbing to complete my set. Blood Blockade Battlefront High School comes out today, as of today's date, August 15th. Blood Blockade Battlefront, which I'll be picking up later this year when I go to Youmacon, because I need to save money. We have High School DxD Born coming out September 6th. Code Geass and Code Geass R2 October 4th.
You mean Code Geass?
Code Geass. Funimation did us all a favor and rescued Code Geass and brought it back out. I believe they're also redistributing Haruhi Suzumiya and Lucky Star.
Yes, they are.
At this point.
Yes, they are.
So if you have not grabbed a copy of either series, pick it up now, because Funimation's got it out at great prices. And I believe Funimation's also making a huge-ass Haruhi Suzumiya Collector's Edition.
Uh-oh, Robyn's freaking out right now.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna pick up Haruhi, just not Endless 8, but I'll probably pick up Haruhi eventually. The first live-action Attack on Titan film, The Vision of Escaflowne and Escaflowne the Movie.
Oh,
which,
freaking
if you were
love Escaflowne.
Funimation, Brad, is in fact re-releasing it with the old dub and a brand new dub.
Wow.
So they're basically
started it.
So they're basically the America of animation companies. They saved the animes that were long lost, forgotten.
And yeah, I'm a big fan. I love Escaflowne the movie more than the series.
October 18th, it'll be out on sale on Blu-ray and DVD.
That movie's kick-ass.
Rurouni Kenshin Part 1 will be November 1st. Ergo Proxy Blu-ray only will be November 1st.
Ergo Proxy, woo-woo!
Snow White with the Red Hair Season 1, November 1st, whoop whoop. Heroic Legend of Arslan Season 1 Part 2, whoop whoop, November 8. Psychic School Wars, Hetalia World Twinkle.
I'm just glad they gave a title to the anime that's what all these animes are. They're high school, whatever. So just say High School Psychic Wars. Okay, got it.
Okay. Onamari Hiyamari, Sky Wizards Academy, Sword of the Stranger, Overlord, Castletown Dandelion, Chaos Dragon, Ultimate Otaku Teacher, Aquarian Logos, Good Luck Neomona-kun, One Piece Part 8, One Piece Season 8 Voyage 4, Prison School, Summer Wars Collector's Edition,
Yay,
Death Parade.
Summer Wars.
Yep. Summer Wars, Death Parade, Heavy Object Part 1, Shimonetta, and Code Geass, Akito the Exiled are all going to be coming soon from Funimation, which is fantastic, mostly because I really wanted to get Death Parade for a year, and they're finally releasing it. Thank God.
This reminds me of the time when Sailor Moon was getting the big drop, and everybody was wondering which company was going to get it. And, everybody was fighting for it. Now we have Funimation just punching out their dukes of all the animes they got licensed. It's like, yeah, you guys may have gotten Sailor Moon, but we got this and this and this and this. We're ready.
Rescued Escaflowne, motherfucker.
We rescued half of Bandai. Come at us, bro.
And yet we still don't have a re-release of Wolf's Raid.
Oh, that's a punch to the gut.
Please re-release Wolf's
Raid
Raid.
Is amazing.
Please re-release Wolf's Raid and Monster. Please re-release Master Keaton. I really, really want to buy Master Keaton.
Have all of Bandai been saved?
No, Bandai, not all of their stuff has actually been saved. Again, also, again, Wolf's Raid's out there.
Oh, yeah.
So, Megan, you're a collector, it sounds like, because you're talking about, you're talking about stuff that I've either already seen or I can see, on Netflix or Hulu or Crunchyroll. You rather wait and get it on DVD and own it than just watch it?
It depends. I stream a lot of stuff before I watch it, honestly, but I really, really like having stuff around because if I'm in a place where I don't have internet, I'd rather have something I can, like, sit and physically watch with people. Also, DVDs have certain features that streaming doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being, Blu-rays, marathon play, which is the greatest thing ever invented.
Awesome.
I actually just tested out marathon play, actually, for Seraph of the End, and it was a godsend. It played the opening once, and just cut to the next episode every time it was over. I didn't have to sit through the ending, even though I really liked the first season ending, but it cut down on a lot of time. Also, DVDs have a lot of special features that you don't get streaming-wise.
So
you get things like bloopers, you get interviews with the cast, trailers that they don't put up online, in legal cases, and then my favorite thing is I really like commentaries for anime, because you get an insight into the writing process and into, like, how the actors feel about their characters, and you actually learn some really interesting things about the show.
Especially when you look at the Ghost Stories commentary.
There is no commentary for Ghost Stories.
There isn't? Where did I see that? I don't know.
No, all the commentaries from Ghost Stories is just, like, clips at cons where people go, but, like, I learned that Assassination Classroom is vaguely based off the 47 Ronin.
Really?
Because of the commentary, because the director, Afia Yu, is super, super into the show and super into Japanese culture. She's from Hawaii. I believe she's originally from Hawaii and maybe of Japanese descent. I don't know 100%. But, like, because she's really into that, and you kind of learn the process of how they got to cast a broadcast dub and different funny actor stories, like how Felicia's Angeal's husband couldn't fit his hand into a can of Pringles, and that Josh Grelle can do a really bad Sailor Moon impression. And you miss out on a lot of that stuff when you just stream things or just pirate things.
You're right. I have to ask you though, I didn't know about this marathon play thing. Tell me more about it.
Me neither.
Marathon play
You just said like, that it cuts off the end credits or something, so you don't have to...
it's, what it does is that, at least with Seraph of the End, and from what it did, it started with the first episode, and it opened, and then it just skipped the opening each time, and skipped the ending, and just flowed into the next part. It felt like one big continuous story. Dude,
they need to do that for every series, TV, live action, just everything.
And I've noticed Funimation's been putting it on a lot of their stuff lately, and it's something that's really nice to have, especially when you're watching a series that is, like, more than 12 episodes long. Because at this point, I only have the first 12 episodes of Seraph of the End on DVD. The second half doesn't come out until October. To which, hell yeah, I'm dropping the $150 for the special edition that comes with the 200-page art book because I'm insane. But, like, longer series, like, things like Full Metal Alchemist, I'm pretty sure that my FMA DVDs, because they're from an older age and they really haven't, the ones I don't have are updated. But even my Brotherhood DVDs probably don't have marathon play. But I'm really hoping things that I have now, like Garo, Barakamon, BBB, Death Parade and stuff, when I pick them up, they'll show the opening and then the ending at the very, very last episode. Because I feel like you get it's like a big continuous story that way.
That is like the best news I've heard in a while as far as entertainment and anime. That's awesome.
This does bring into the question, like, because lately there's been a lot of talk about DVD versus just streaming it, and everyone's like, streaming it is a lot easier. And as someone who does have Crunchyroll and Funimation, I do see the relevancy to streaming it. You get to talk about the newest anime that's just coming out. But I do agree that we shouldn't get rid of physical content. DVDs, maybe, because Blu-rays are becoming easier to get.
I also don't have a Blu-ray player.
PS3s are cheap now.
I want a PS4 for Persona 4, KH3, and shit.
I mean, like, they're really, like, PS3s are real cheap now for Blu-rays, so if you want to just get a Blu-ray player and play games, there we go.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of all those extra features, I recently got a couple of movies from a friend of mine on iTunes. Like, he bought the DVD and gave me the iTunes pass.
Mm-hmm.
And you have every single extra feature. It's just like as if you had the Blu-ray. If you get it on iTunes, you can see all the extra features. It's really cool.
It's also really nice, too, sometimes that you also get, what's called an ultraviolet pass with some of the Funimation stuff.
Yeah.
I know with their movies they do it a lot, where you can you put it on and you can stream it from any device. So that's really cool too. But we've been at this for a little while, so I think we might cut the game portion because I didn't expect this to run this long. So
I was just gonna say,
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna do my recommendations really quick. For a recommendation of an anime that came out this year, or at least it came out in theaters this year, I have to recommend Mamoru Hosoda's The Boy and the Beast. It is an amazing movie that got a lot of flack from anime critics for not being what they say is his strongest work compared to things like Summer Wars and The Wolf Children. But god damn if it's not amazing and beautiful, and those critics can suck a dick.
Okay.
I cried like a baby to it. Like, my friends actively had to stop part of the movie for me because I was crying so much.
Wow. That's a strong recommendation.
I literally just got up and left the room. I couldn't take it.
Good anime choice. Good anime choice. That's really great. I mean, I also saw those reviews, and I thought a lot of them were just too up in their egos about how it's not up to snuff with the other two, and I was like...
Other three.
Three, and I was like, why? Not everything can be don't pull a One Punch Man. If everything can't be One Punch Man, everything can't be Summer Wars or...
I also find One Punch Man to be overrated, so...
It's alright. I like One Punch Man, but...
I think it's good, I just don't like... I didn't really get into it as quick as everybody else said they did, so... And then I guess my older anime recommendation, or at least an anime that maybe a lot of people kind of threw to the wayside or haven't picked up yet. Because last time I did Garo the Animation, and I'm hoping that kind of got the Garo bump. Because fuck yeah, Garo the Animation.
What is
also... Garo the Animation, I believe you can actually watch all of it on Funimation.com right now.
Well, you said... See, I don't know. Compared to you guys, I know nothing about anime. You guys mention all this stuff. And you say Gaara, and I think of Naruto. Gaara.
Gaara.
Yeah, from Naruto.
No, I'll send you the trailer for it after this, okay?
Oh, okay.
I think for me, the anime I really want to recommend this time is a sci-fi project that got vastly screwed out of its money. But I love the shit out of it, is Birdie the Mighty Decode.
Uh-oh!
That is actually a good show.
I effing love myself some Birdie the Mighty Decode.
There's fan service in it, but it's still good.
I don't even think it's fan service. I just think she's just drawn really, like, she's sexy, but...
I'm not dirty. I'm just drawn that way.
But, I mean, I really like the show. I thought it had a really good emotional center. It has a really great dub. It just sucks that the animation budget ran out on it. If you can pick it up, honestly, take a look at it. It's a great show. Lucy Christian's Birdie. There's a lot of really strong acting, like, from J. Michael Tatum. Wendy Powell, Brina Palencia, Eric Vale, Caitlin Glass. There's I believe, Jeremy Lay's in
Glass.
it. What?
I said we interviewed Caitlin Glass like a year or two ago.
I love Caitlin Glass. I'm so excited when I can see her again.
On
the Ultimate Love Live Trash.
AnimeAmerica YouTube channel.
And then, but my other reason I ended up actually picking up the show was that, again, I'm a huge fan of the voice acting work of Micah Solusod, and that was one of his earlier roles, and he knocks it out of the park. So, honestly, pick it up if you've never seen it, and have a good time with some sci-fi action adventure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was going to recommend Show by Rock, but I'd rather not see Brad have a conniption.
Ha ha ha.
Well,
also,
you
watch
mean
Show by
here.
Rock, it's so good.
You'd hear me have a conniption.
Oh, it's just cute animal girls and music. Show by Rock is like Anna's jam.
Oh, yeah. I miss Anna.
Alright. So
All right.
again, we kind of ran longer with what we thought. So do you guys want to do a game or anything, or just
Do-
kind of wrap it up here?
Do it. Game.
Okay, here we go. Describe, because everyone's been doing this, describe your favorite anime in the crappiest way possible.
That's so hard.
I'll
do one.
Sure.
A naked female robot solves crimes.
What?
Chobits?
No.
What? Say it again. I didn't even understand it. Naked Lane.
No, a naked. So fucking. She's like naked. She runs around and solves crimes with a team of people. Cyber crimes. With a team of people.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah. I don't know if I made that sound lame enough. But she always gets naked to turn invisible or whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got one. This time I will keep it silent. Here we go. Diabetes-induced detective goes on a spree against another guy obsessed with winning so much that he got an aneurysm over with.
Detective Conan?
No.
Magic Kaito?
No.
I have no clue.
Go Sick?
No. Let me rephrase it. Young, inspiring cultist god Fiasco with his Applejack sidekick battles sweet-induced detective.
Oh, Death Parade! No, Death Note!
Yes.
Death Parade. Too many deaths! Okay, my turn, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try this one. Bad luck at Starbucks ends to red eye, bugs, and death.
What?
Bad luck at Starbucks ends up with bugs, red eyes, and death.
God dang it, Tokyo Ghoul.
I hate you.
Oh, I will freaking love Tokyo Ghoul.
Yes, you will. You should watch it.
When you said Starbucks to buggy-eyed, I was like, she's talking about damn Tokyo Ghoul again.
This motherfucker. Alright, I have another one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Comic Nerd's dreams to get into big school runs into every best girl ever.
Say it one more time.
Comic Nerd wants to get into big school, runs into every best girl ever.
Italian? No, I don't know.
World God only knows? No. Comic Nerd wants to get into a big school and meets every girl ever?
Okay, boy with big dreams wants to get into big school and meets every best girl ever.
That is a...
including his own mom.
That is a dumb way to describe it.
That's like, you can describe as many harems.
That's the joke, it's not a harem.
Oh, fuck. You said his own mom.
I've broken her, Brad. I've done it.
No. Okay. Guy gets in the big school, meets best girls ever. It's mom included. It's not a harem at all. God, that pool is still pretty big. That's like that could be any high school anime. That's way too vague.
Anime.
God dang.
That's
I
what
have
I'm
no
saying.
idea.
Every anime's in high school, so what the hell?
Oh. That was a low blow.
You will never guess and you will hate me.
It's
anyway. My Hero Academia, but holy crap, I need to tweet something.
Alright, well, let's wrap the show up and then tweet away. Tweet your ass off.
Alright, so everyone, that was Anime America Reboot Episode 4.
Don't forget Loot Crate.
Woohoo! We hope you enjoyed everything. If you want to keep supporting the production, you can obviously go to our Patreon page. And then if you also want to support us, head over to Loot Crate and join up with Loot Anime. If I'm correct, August theme is back to school, and you can use the code AnimeAmerica. Use the code in the description below to get a discount on there. I'm Megan. Guys, say bye-bye.
This is Shannon. Bye bye.
Peace out, word.
Where's all your snails?